Welcome back. In this video, we're going to show you how to fly in a premium seat on Delta without paying for first class. We're stepping on board a Delta Airlines Airbus A330-900neo in Comfort Plus. But this isn't your normal Comfort Plus. This is Delta's Premium Select seat, normally found on international routes, and it's the same seat you'll find in some of Delta's domestic first class cabins. So come join us today and we'll show you how to ride like you're in first class, but at a significant cost savings. We'll break down the seat, the service, and the experience, as well as the trade-offs, but you can decide if this is a viable alternative to paying for first class. Welcome to Travel at Random. We're Trevor and Ryan. This channel started out of a love of travel. We're here to share unbiased and self-funded trip reports, hotel and flight reviews, and travel advice. We hope we inspire your next getaway. We have dozens of videos, so for even more content, check out the playlists in the description and browse the channel. If you enjoy the video, please hit that like button and subscribe to keep up with our latest content. You can also check out our channel memberships here and on Patreon for even more content. Thank you for watching. Today we're departing from Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. There are two main terminals and they're connected groundside via the SkyTrain. American operates one of their hubs here out of Terminal 4. But we're taking Delta today, so we're heading over to the newer Terminal 3. Baggage drop is on the first floor. Comfort Plus does not include Sky Priority check-in lanes or included bags. Checked luggage is $35 for the first bag and $45 for the second. We do have free bags today because of our medallion status. Security is just up the escalators and the various lines are well marked and the process was very quick. Terminal 3 is really nice, open and bright, much nicer than Terminal 4. We have two lounge options in Terminal 3. There's an American Express Escape Lounge and a Delta Sky Club. Now, lounge access is not included with Comfort Plus tickets, however we have access through our Delta American Express Reserve credit cards. We're taking you inside the Sky Club for a quick peek, but we'll have a more extensive lounge showdown comparing several options at the Phoenix airport coming soon, so be sure to subscribe and be notified when that comes out. The Delta Sky Club is located next to gate F8 and is open daily from 4:45 a.m. until 12:15 a.m. We'll cover the full access rules in our lounge showdown. This Sky Club fits the design and style of Delta's newer clubs. There's a good amount of comfy lounge seating when you enter and a large open space in the center of the club with a mix of seating types. On the far end of the lounge is a full-service bar offering both complimentary house, beer, wine, and spirits, and premium selections for a fee. On the opposite end is the buffet. It was lunch during our visit. There's a good selection of hot and cold dishes and healthy options such as salad. Near the buffet, you'll find a coffee and tea station with machines that make a variety of espresso-based drinks. On the opposite side of the food are soft drinks, infused waters, and a bottle filler. There are of course restrooms, and they're nice and modern. This lounge definitely gets busy at times, and when we left to board our flight, there was a bit of a wait to enter. The staff were doing a great job of clearing tables and watching for open seats in order to move more guests through. So, where are we headed today? Well, our 3-hour and 28-minute flight today takes us 1,586 miles from Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport to Atlanta's Hartsfield International Airport on board an Airbus A330-900neo in Comfort Plus. Our flight was delayed about 30 minutes due to late arriving aircraft, but boarding started as quickly as possible. Comfort Plus is boarded in Zone 3. This A330-900neo features 29 Delta One seats in a 121, 28 Premium Select seats as 232, and 56 Comfort Plus and 168 economy seats, both in a 242 configuration. We're in seats 20A and 20B today, the bulkhead row. On this aircraft, this is the International Premium Select cabin. It's also very close to the same seat you'll find in an A220 domestic first class cabin. We'll tell you more about how to snag these as Comfort Plus seats at the end of the video, so stick around. These seats have a few extra features over standard Comfort Plus. They offer extra recline, a foot and leg rest, and a remote control for the IFE screen. Normally, that seems a little over the top, but here in the bulkhead it helps as the screen is pretty far away. The bulkhead has a ton of legroom, and we highly recommend grabbing these seats if they're available. The tray table extends from the outer armrest and can be used either folded in half or fully extended. These seats are nicely padded and 18.5 inches wide, which is more than an inch wider than the standard economy seat on this aircraft. These Premium Select seats offer 38 inches of pitch, which is 4 inches more than Standard Comfort Plus and 7 inches more than Economy. Each seat has an adjustable headrest, and above you'll find reading lights and air vents, which we always like to see. Between the seats, the armrest flips up to reveal storage space for small items like a phone or tablet. On the bulkhead seats, this is also where you'll find the universal power outlet and the USB-A port. In other rows, the power outlet is in between the seats in front of you. In front of the armrests are integrated cup holders, and just behind that, you'll find the controls for the seat recline and leg rest. On the solid bulkhead, you'll find the literature pocket with the safety information card. Boarding wrapped up and we pushed back from the gate. We took off only 23 minutes behind schedule. Enjoy the views over the southwest and we'll be right back. This aircraft features 13.3-inch touchscreen monitors. They're bright, crisp, and very responsive. The IFE system features hundreds of movies and TV episodes. You'll also find music and a flight tracker. This plane did not have the Delta Sync system that allows you to log in and save movies and TV shows to your profile. Unfortunately, this feature is very inconsistent across Delta's fleet. If you forget to bring headphones on board, Delta does offer free earbuds, but they're pretty basic. The headphone jack is a dual prong, but quick tip, if you don't have an adapter, you can just plug in your regular headphones to one jack and they work fine. Of course, flying across the desert southwest, the view out the window can be just as entertaining as the IFE. Wi-Fi is available on this plane and it's free for all SkyMiles members. It was a bit slow today, but it did stay connected throughout the flight. There are 6 lavatories for use in Premium Select and the rest of the economy cabin. These were kept clean, but there was a line during some portions of the flight. Shortly after reaching cruising altitude, the flight attendants started with a premium snack basket. This is similar to what you'll get in first class. The snack basket is offered in Comfort Plus on longer domestic flights. Drink orders were then taken. Alcohol is free in Comfort Plus. We got a pair of gin and tonics. These did come out in paper cups and no lime, but we do like that Delta is no longer using plastic cups. Shortly after, a second basic snack was offered. This was the same selection you'll find in economy. Delta normally has fresh food and larger snacks available for purchase on longer flights, but after 2 hours, no one had come by with this service. So we eventually asked them if they had any food for purchase. At that point, the crew realized that they had missed the entire Premium Select cabin. The catering comes from the back of the plane, and the crew never came past the rear economy and Comfort Plus cabin. They were very apologetic and did bring up the remaining fresh food items and offered them to us for free. But since the flight was nearly over, we thanked them but declined. They then offered them to the other passengers in the cabin who had missed out on the service as well. The flight attendant working our aisle was actually quite embarrassed that they missed us, and we appreciated that she tried to make it right. Shortly before landing, a different crew member came through with coffee and water. However, they almost sprinted past the first row before saying anything, so we didn't have an opportunity to grab a cup of coffee. There was one last check-in about 15 minutes later, and we did get that cup of coffee. Ironically, almost immediately after requesting the coffee, the pilots announced we were landing. The crew did get us those coffees. They were certainly trying. Alright, enjoy the view for our approach into Atlanta, and we'll be back shortly to wrap things up. So today, unfortunately, we felt like this was a poor showing for Delta. This is a large aircraft with an international configuration, so maybe that stretched the crew. But this is not what we come to expect. Today's trip certainly had some inconsistent service. With that said, the seat in the cabin still made this an enjoyable flight. So, how can you fly in these seats without paying a premium? These seats are available in all Delta widebody aircraft with the exception of the A330-200. So look for domestic routes that are served by widebodies that are not sold as Delta One routes. For example, this route today was from Phoenix to Atlanta. If you buy a Comfort Plus seat, you can pick these Premium Select seats if they're available. This also works for medallions who upgrade into Comfort Plus. Just a note, this does not work on flights where Delta One and Premium Select are sold as separate classes of service, such as JFK to Los Angeles and some of Delta's Hawaii routes. On today's flight, Delta was selling the first class upgrades for nearly $850. And in this case, it would absolutely not have been worth the extra money. These Premium Select seats are spacious, and the bulkhead row has plenty of legroom. On this 3.5-hour flight, it was like riding in first class on a normal domestic aircraft, but at a fraction of the cost. This was the return leg on a round trip between DC and Phoenix, and for the entire trip, our economy fare was $352. Now, we got the upgrade to Comfort Plus with our medallion status, but even if you'd paid for Comfort Plus, the ticket was just over $500, still a fraction of that first class ticket price. The service issues were disappointing, but we appreciated the crew did the best they could, and they were proactive in trying to remedy the missed service when they found out. So that just about wraps this up. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to keep up with our latest content. Both of these are a great way that you can help out the channel, and we really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. On to the next adventure.